So a lot of these players in their bios have like what they want to do after their college career. Weidman wants to pursue professional baseball.
Yeah, I think he's got a good shot at that. That's a good decision.
Yeah, got his head on straight on that one. There goes the perfect game.
You said it, not me.
I didn't want to jinx it before, but now we can talk about it. Still have something else going.
It's the other thing is still cooking here in the second.
No hitter.
I don't usually start to worry about it until through the third.
You don't normally talk about it one in the third innings into the game?
Guy's got one out in the game. He's working on the no-hitter.
Oh, there goes
He's one up, one down.
Yeah. Listen, there's never been a no-hitter that didn't start with the first out.
You know what? You're very right.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Joe Sierra's the guy I want you to talk to. What Joe Sierra wants to do after he's done playing sports.
What's he want to do?
He wants to be an agent.
An agent?
I feel like go down there. I don't know if you have a card on you. Hand it to Joe Sierra. Say, hey, great job, Mr. Sierra, because you want to start sucking up now. Great job, Mr. Sierra. By the way, you know, if you're looking for people, I'm here. Fortunately, though, Michael Brooks might be out of the game. I don't know if we want to do that.
That's mini agent. That one doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
It's a different role.
So you'd fire your father as your agent?
No.
If Joe Sierra would take you on?
Even if I got an agent, the mini agent is separate.
Okay.
That's a separate role. There's a good pipeline there. Sean O'Gorman, who played football here at FIU, is now an agent. So there's definitely that blueprint that exists. I use the word blueprint kind of intentionally.
Why?
The collective at FIU is the Blueprint Collective.
I thought you were confusing agents with architects. I was like, I don't know if you know what an agent does. I'll tell you what, if I'm their coach, I get ejected from this game. It's a hot one.
You get ejected.
Yeah, just go hang out in the clubhouse.
It's the third inning.
You're already up 2-0. Getaway day. Rile up the boys a little more. God, get me out of this heat.
Most coaches, if you're going to go for the intentional ejection, you're probably waiting until a little bit later in the game.
Well, you don't know if you're going to get the chance, you know? Now's your chance. Get kicked out.
In reality, you can get kicked out on anything if you try hard enough.
Yeah, well, I mean.
That was a ball. This is absurd. Come flying out of the dugout on a
one
ball.
or two things. Oh, now they're telling Rich to calm down. If I'm Rich, I get tossed.
Cleveland goes through the 4-3. First base knock of the day for FIU belongs to the freshman Cleveland. You jinxed it.
I didn't. You did. I saw a report, and I don't know if it was just Nintendo Switch or it just so happened that both of them were on there. What do you think the most stressful video game is, according to the report?
Oh.
Like the video game that causes the most stress amongst the players.
Well, you said Switch, so I guess I have to go with a Nintendo game as that's high and tight. But if it was absent that hint, I would have said Call of Duty.
Okay.
But since you said Switch, I'm going to guess...
It's a surprising one.
Yeah. Super Smash Brothers? I'm not sure. Mario
Kart was ranked the most stressful game.
But the shells in Mario Kart, so your friends are constantly trying to kill you, essentially. And so you got the blue shell, which comes from out of nowhere and chase you down if you're winning.
If you're in first, that blue shell honestly needs to be banned. I don't understand it. I've also noticed a pattern where if you're struggling and you're like in last place, next to last place, you get very beneficial items from the mystery box.
That's the system by design. If you're losing, it'll try and help you. It's like the NFL draft.
Yeah.
The bad teams get a little bit of help to try and create some parity. And if you're in first, you're not getting much from the mystery box and probably have a blue shell coming your way in short order.
Yeah, you get the green shells, and then you have to throw the green shell backwards. The green shell doesn't even track. It doesn't have like the heat seekers or whatever it is that those shells have, the red shells.
Yep. Enforcing parity. Or Mario Kart communism, if you prefer.
I wasn't going to go there, but you're not wrong. Who do you golf with?
Friends.
Friends. Okay.
Some of my friends live on corporate time, so you have to find weekends that work with athletics, which is the opposite of corporate time. Another buddy who works in sports, and he was the one I golfed with during the week, but then he bought a house, and that requires, you know, attention and money and resources.
So he chose a house over you.
He chose living over golf.
That's
is how I would prefer to think of it.
Selfish.
Well, your words, not mine.
What's his name? I'll call him out right now.
George.
Oh, George. George, you're a bad friend. I'm just going to say it right now.
Oh, that's not true at all.
You chose yourself over Corey, and
definitely not a bad friend.
you will rue the day you made that decision.
Right back to center. Cleveland hardly having to move.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
4 pitches, 2 outs. But
4 pitches, 2 outs.
who's counting?
Yeah, not me apparently.
Thomas Marsala, as Eckes has retired 5 straight.
Got caught up in all the George drama, you know.
If you could golf with anybody, who would it be?
George.
Oh, do you joke?
Just to rub it in your face that I
absolutely
could
make
golf
that
with
happen.
him and you couldn't. You know?
Another listener of the Batard show, also works in sports. If you actually want to golf with George and I, we can make that happen in a heartbeat.
Not George and I, just George.
Oh, okay. I could probably make that happen too. I'll go cry. What?
Trying to figure out who's where now.
It's just the one change. Brown into third base, relieving Berrigan. Fret, first pitch swinging for a foul. I'd let you know if there was anything else.
Why'd they take Berrigan out?
Made a defensive change.
Why?
You can go down and ask him.
Ah, it's a walk. It's a walk and a half. I don't need to do that today. It's hot out there. We talked about this. I was trying to get ejected earlier.
Henry Brown's a veteran. Yeah, you tried to get both coaches thrown out.
Yeah. Not for my sake, for their sake.
Oh, okay.
For the sake of their team.
Before you get to that,
Third
what were the
base.
rumors you've heard about Solana?
Well, I don't know what's public and what's not. I don't know.
You can. This is a safe space.
I heard
Okay.
that, you know, he's a diva, as we all know. And I heard that he threw a fit, and he's finally getting his first pitch.
Oh.
Brand new ball game here, Corey.
Well, not quite. Western Kentucky's still up 1.
Oh, new game.
Usually you say brand new ball game when it's tied.
You do.
If you're rooting for Western Kentucky, you're pretty happy about that.
Well, I was talking about the hit by pitch. You hate to see people get hit by pitches. I do.
I don't
know
think
about
that's
you.
true anymore in baseball.
You like to see people get hit?
I think players ultimately like it.
I don't
Gets
like
them on
to see
base.
it.
That's a change from what it was 10 years ago. It used to be get out of the way. Now,
Swing the bat.
it's been embraced.
Been a rough day for him defensively on the field today. Had some miscues. Not a ton of playing time this year. Has a black belt in martial arts.
He does.
Follows me on social media. So.
I'm surprised you'd even mention the error for the guy who follows you on social.
Yeah. Well,
Thought he bought himself, not having to deal with that.
he buyed himself that. I'm not here to, you know,
Elite teammate.
make things up.
Yep.
Tell you exactly what's going on.
No. He knew better than anybody. He knows his health more than anyone else, and it very clearly hit him.
This might be another opportunity to get ejected.
Yeah,
I think he just got
I think
tossed.
Coach may have just been ejected.
Yeah. Why? If you have a challenge, why not challenge it as opposed to getting tossed? Well, he's out of here. He would have listened to me in the first. He could have saved himself a lot of time. Extra AC time, you know what I mean?
Got his money's worth on that one, though.
All right.
And just like that, we go to the 6th, exactly where we began the 1st. Totally level. Brand new ball game, as many would call it.
Brand new ball game. Second time today, huh?
Second time today. Second time really in the last 2 minutes because I went to break with it, too.
Did you?
I did.
Well, it's the first time today it's actually brand new. Before when I said it was a brand new ball game.
Well, it's a brand new ball game in the first when it's a new ball game.
Yeah. Brand new ball game. Foul out of play. Painting the picture, Corey.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Generally, we can let the picture paint the picture at times, but
Well, you know, what if some people are, you know, listening to us but not watching, or they're driving or something?
sure. I hope you don't have video on while driving.
Well, that's
unless
what I'm
you
saying.
Just
They
not
got-
looking at
They
it. All
can't
right.
see it. They're
That's what you're saying.
listening. Yeah.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's an audio exclusive version of this game today, is there?
There is,
Is there?
yes. It's a biased one. It's for one of the schools.
Okay.
But yes, there is WKU radio here.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're local and, you know, visually impaired, and you tune into ESPN Plus to see what's going on with the game, I guess I shouldn't say see in that situation. I'm sorry for that, but you tune in to hear what's going on.
Sure.
Visually impaired. I think it's our responsibility sometimes to paint the picture as well. You know.
Sure.
So.
And the foul ball out of play added a lot of value in that painted picture.
They might have been wondering, you know, what's going on here. I don't hear anything. It's foul ball out of play. won't apologize for letting fans know what's going on.
Oh,
Talk to Justin Bohr and ask him about the win.
Ah, the Portobello Crush Room.
That's right. That's right. Man, what a magical moment he had in 2017 at that home run derby.
There are so many
Takes
of those.
a timeout to eat the donut.
Yep.
Oh.
In Marlins history, there's just names that make you smile. None of whom did any real winning.
Whoa.
But
why are we taking shots at the Portobello Crush Room right
I'm
now?
not. I guess I am.
He could be listening.
That would be cool. If you're listening, Justin Bohr, you're amazing. I have a bobblehead of you.
But no. Don't, Justin. If you're listening, don't fall for it. Corey hates you.
It's not true at all.
So why do you not like Justin Bohr?
I have Justin Bohr's bobblehead, dude.
What does that mean? It just means you were one of the first people to get there. You didn't buy it.
No, I didn't. I just got it. But I kept it. All this time, I've kept the Justin Bohr bobblehead.
Why?
Because it's neat, and I like Justin Bohr.
Is it prominently displayed somewhere?
It's in my box of memorabilia.
Ah, the box that you'd save from the fire.
Correct.
So if there was a fire, you'd save a
One
Justin
of the
Bohr
things I
bobblehead.
would be saving would be Justin Bohr's bobblehead.
All right, you are a big fan.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like to think of myself as more of a unifier than a fighter.
You are in many ways a unifier, which is not to say you don't have, as they like to say on that show where you work, evil cat moments.
Dog, but that's fine. The issue is I often unify people against another, which is really division. If we're going to call it what it is. What kind of clouds do you think those are?
Cumulonimbus.
Little baby clouds today, huh? Just a couple little
wisps.
Little spots out there. How do you think this plays out? Walk us through it. Pull out your Corey Brooks crystal ball here.
Well, the back end of some of those broadcasting jinxes, you don't talk about a no-hitter or a perfect game once it gets going. And you're also not really supposed to say the thing that happens when a game is tied through 9. But I kind of think that's where we're headed. But we'll find out.
Think this is going to extras?
Thomas Marsala, there it is. Just no respect for the decorum of it.
What do you mean?
Said you're not supposed to say it.
Why not?
It's a jinx.
How so?
You say it, and then the thing happens. And all the heroics in the 9th are thwarted.
You're hoping it goes to extra innings?
No. You're hoping to see heroics in the 9th.
Wait, so you don't want free baseball? What do you have to do? You're in a rush?
Not in a rush.
Okay.
The great unifier, Billy Gill, looking for shenanigans.
No shenanigans. Looking for the truth. Cold, hard facts.
Cold, hard facts.
Our audience deserves it. Visually impaired ones and all that you don't want to call things for. I haven't really tripped over each other very much.
No. We have good chemistry.
Yeah,
enjoy these games.
Oh.
At least one of us does.
Yeah.
Love you too.
I mean,
0-2. Becomes 1-2.
I think what turned was you not wanting a Panther sanctuary, and I was kind of like, all right, Corey's just in this for himself.
I'm in it for the safety of everyone. And the animals, really.
Doesn't care about animals.
That's not true. I very much care about the animals.
So you think the Panthers should be in cages, not just...
You're trying to turn a Panther into Harambe.
No. I'm trying to give him room to roam.
In what could turn into a dangerous situation for both animal and human.
Well, not if you have it caged off properly.
I believe Harambe had an enclosure, and then look what happened.
Well,
not to continue to go back to that.
I mean, you keep blaming Harambe for that situation.
I'm not. I'm just informing you of the perilous stakes involved for all parties.
Maybe you say, you know, make a campus edict, lights out at, you know, I don't know, 11 or whatever it is, and after 11, open the doors, let the Panthers stretch out their legs a little, roam free, head over to Tamiami Park.
They're big on lights out here. That's the nickname of the quarterback at FIU.
Yeah, but you let everybody know, hey, at 11 o'clock, Panthers are out. We got to stretch their legs, you know?
Sure. Panthers out at all times with students walking across campus here, the home of the FIU Panthers. That is crushed. It will not be scoreless extras. Ethan Lizama has a second home run in Miami.
Get out of here, Zach. Right into the Panther sanctuary. I can see now why that'd be problematic. Imagine a Panther getting hit by a baseball. Holy cow. That would be a bad headline.
It would be.
Yeah. Oh, Zach, you're new to the party.
I was picking up some of those pieces on a...
Trying to get a Panther sanctuary put out there. Lazama hit that, let me see here, 822 feet, it looks like. 106 off the bat.
409 to be exact.
Yeah.
410 feet.
Yeah.
You got all of it.
But you round up, you know.
Yeah.
I think Billy's onto something right there, right? Exactly. Right. So is right field the ideal place for the sanctuary that we had in mind?
Yeah,
most
right
unideal,
there.
but yes.
Yeah, you see, no, like behind where all the trees are. Wouldn't
Sure.
that be a lovely place for
It
Panthers
could blend
to
in a
roam?
little bit. I could see it.
Down the line and foul. Don't encourage him.
He's more open-minded than you are.
It wouldn't look as out of place comparatively than if you were to put it on Leyva Family Field. That'd be a little tougher of a sell.
Would be worse.
That'd be
yes.
weird. You know, Corey was
Let's try to find the positives here, Corey.
You told me before in the ninth not to jinx it headed to extra innings, and I said extra innings, and then you said
And then we
jinx
got
it.
to extra innings.
Yeah.
So your jinx worked out.
I didn't jinx
You
it.
wanted free baseball, and you got it.
What? No, I didn't jinx it.
You did. You said extra innings.
You said by me saying it
That you jinxed
one of
it
the
and
teams
caused extra innings.
No.
Yep.
No. He's changing.
Yeah.
Zach.
Change the context on you here.
Yeah. That's what he does.
One of us is Mr. Falsehoods. One is a truth teller by design. You can choose at home which one of us is which.
Truth teller by design. I like that. I'll put that on my business card. Game slowed down a little bit in the 10th inning, huh?
Yes and no. It's the 10th inning, so that does naturally add to the length of the game. Pitchers working at different tempos.
Just a palpable buzz before that, you know. The home run took a little bit of buzz out of the crowd here.
For the FIU faithful, absolutely.
Yeah.
WKU dugout still fired up.
Yeah, they've been loud all day today, huh?
The time violation there. Not ready and alert in time was Reed Howard. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Guess you're right. Things did slow down a little too much if you're at the plate.
See? Zach gets it. What are you still doing here, Corey? I thought you were leaving.
1 and 2.
I'm kidding.
Weren't you smack talking Zach to begin the year?
I
Oh,
was?
boy.
What?
Kind of think that happened.
What'd I say?
You know.
If you did, I don't remember, Billy.
I don't remember it either. Corey's in here. He's been taking shots at everyone from Justin Bohr to
Justin Bohr.
A bunt of 2 strikes.
Oh, no.
His favorite athlete is Cal Ripken Jr. There's no chance he ever saw Cal Ripken Jr. play.
That's one, though, where the highlights live eternal.
Oh, please. Highlights of what? Him just going out there every day.
You calling him a compiler?
I mean, yes.
Stat patter, Billy?
I mean, is there any question or any doubt?
This is a bold take.
Nah, come on.
He's got a whole league named after him, though.
Please, selfish. Let other people play every once in a while, Cal. You know what I mean?
2 and 2.
We're just having fun, right, Corey?
Oh, yeah.
Just joking around.
Always.
Joshing around here. Sunday.
The great unifier would never call the Hall of Famer
Getaway day.
a compiler.
Listen, if my words are impacting Cal Ripken, he's got bigger things to worry about. Zach, you know what Henry Brown wants to do after he graduates?
What would that be?
He wants to be a smoke jumping firefighter. So that's like, you know, like forest fires and stuff like that. Yeah. So, also his hobby, cooking. What are the chances? Wants to fight fires, but also tame it.
There you go.
Cook his food.
Tame fires on both ends.
Man really wants to control fire. Is there like a god of fire? Who's the god of fire? Corey, I'm asking you, obviously. You would know
Thank
this.
you very much.
Who would be in charge of
I'm going to go
fire?
Mars. Mars seems right.
Okay. Let's see who's in charge of fire.
1 and 1.
It's like Poseidon is like
Water.
Water.
Yep.
Feel very safe on that.
There's a couple gods of
I
fire.
thought that was Ares.
Greek, Roman, and Hindu.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, it does depend on which mythology you're talking
I'm
about.
thinking
now
Greek.
all of a sudden a
I'm
bunch
thinking
of
Greek.
fire experts here. Hephaestus is Greek, Vulcan, Roman, and Agni? Hindu? I don't know.
There you go. 2 and 2. following the revelation. Quite literally discovering fire up here in the press box.
Why are we talking about this?
You brought it up.
Did I?
That's a great question.
That's
firefighters.
It was me.
Right.
Frat hits it through the gap, sent it for a ride. Kish Cash, Kishan Frat makes a walk-off splash. The Panthers have a sweep of one of the best mid-majors in America and conclude a phenomenal week of baseball.